The final whistle has gone. Caleb Porter is still looking to shake his hand, and I hope Pep Guardiola sees the error of his ways here. He's continuing to chip away. Yes, you're a Champions League winning coach. Yes, you've won many titles.
By the way, it's not Caleb Porter's fault.
No, it is not.
It's not Caleb Porter's fault. I have no problem if Pep wants to go up to Ozzy Alonso and have words with him, by the way. I don't have a problem with that, but it's not Caleb Porter's fault. It's not.
Well, this was where Caleb looked for the handshake and just the one finger wave off by Pep. Well, I don't like it, Taylor.
I don't either, but what we don't know is if there was a conversation before the game.
Well, there's a conversation between Pep Guardiola and one of his former players there, Thierry Henry, perhaps just explaining the situation. Let's go to Max Brados. Max.
Thanks, guys. And obviously we want to talk about what the MLS All Stars were able to do coming from behind. That's history in this game to win 2-1 and beat Bayern Munich. But let's talk about what we just saw and react to what we saw here with Casey Keller, Alejandro Moreno, and Alexi Lalas. The wave off from Pep Guardiola. And again, as Taylor alluded to, he said maybe there was a gentleman's agreement. But still, your thoughts on what you've seen there?
On the surface of it, it's a disgrace. I mean, come on. I get it. You don't want your players injured. I get it that it's preseason. But this is a game of soccer. If you don't want to risk anything, don't play the game. Don't come here. Don't come here for the money. Don't come here for the preseason. Don't come here and play the game. So I look forward to seeing if he has some comments after the game and explaining and giving more context as to why he did it. You shake hands. Come on, shake hands.
Were the tackles that bad that you saw? We saw the Alonso tackle that probably should have been avoided, Alejandro. By and large, was it that bad to create that reaction?
I don't think so. I don't think that if you're playing with the right amount of intensity, if you're playing with the right amount of interest, that those sort of tackles really make a difference to me. And I don't want to make a big deal out of this because I think it's to the credit of the guys that came out in the second half for the MLS All Stars.
Here's the Alonso tackle, maybe the worst.
He's late. I think the sweeping leg, of course, gets Shaqiri. But to me, the reaction by Pep Guardiola is very unlike Pep Guardiola because we've talked about, and he was also mentioned in the broadcast, that he is usually a very classy guy and a guy who's very calm and very